Hello. I know you get any. I know you get any audio or audio.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Recording in progress.
Hi.
Yeah,
Nice to meet everyone.
yeah, it's great. I'm representing Sarah Wutai.
I'm from Breast Cancer Hub.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. It's nice being here.
Same here. So where are you located right now? In Sierra Leone?
In Bond District, we are a mining company, Sarah Wutai Limited.
Nice. Very nice.
We are a proud sponsor of Thinking Pink Sierra Leone.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
One, two, mic testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mic testing. 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2. Mic testing.
Yes.
1, 2. 1, 2. Mic testing. 1, 2. Mic testing.
That's it.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mic test. 1, 2. 1,
Okay.
2.
Sorry.
Mic test.
This one. I'm logging. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Can you get the mic? There'll be no need to really. Don't miss the two. Nipple for controller camera.
Sure.
One, two.
Like really. No, I've just idiot.
Can we?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're not happy for the year this morning, right? Good morning. Okay. Mix, okay. All right. We really appreciate God for where we are this morning, and we want to welcome you to this year's health fair. And we pray that you get a wonderful time, because after the health fair, I know say most of we now waiting for happen after now not there for, but we know say the program, because always we get for do before the health fair very important, because it get for deal with waiting we deal with when our breast cancer, and we get for your stories from people, we get for your statements from important people, we get for also raise the awareness, because we find out that the awareness is very low in this part of the world. So we continue to raise the awareness. And at this juncture, we want to call on Reverend Daphne Hyde for do the opening prayer.
Hallelujah. The Lord pray. Papa God, we tell you plenty thank you for today. We tell you plenty thank you for Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation. From the foundation of the world, now you don't make this swear. So today, now you don't make it happen. Papa God, we lift them up to you now. Papa God, we pray for make you start for open doors for them that no man can close. Papa God, we pray for make you give them favor. Papa God, we pray for make the resources come, because you know say without money, but we know say you go provide. Papa God, we also pray for the inside this country here. Make the people them in authority don't begin take notice of Thinking Pink, so that they go come alongside and help them. Papa God, we pray for all them one them where in one way or another don't put their hand for Thinking Pink. Papa God, we say bless them. Papa God, we commit this program now into your hand. Papa God, we ask now for may the Holy Spirit take control from the beginning to the end, so that your name only will be glorified. We ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much, Reverend, for the prayer. And this moment, for welcome the CEO and founder of Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation, a very selfless person we get mortal man them at heart, because it only takes person we get mortal man at heart for do the kind of thing they are. And now they get money from people, but not from himself. And one or two people they don't come around them. We don't help her for AC and up. And this moment we'll call on Mrs. Crimelda Parkinson Pratt for giving the welcome address.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Good morning. Happy to see you all here today. Today is our health fair and Pink Friday. It's an important occasion as we wind down on October 2021, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which carried the theme, Give Hope, Save Lives.
want to welcome you all on this beautiful morning. Everybody looks so beautiful. Everybody looks so happy. Thank you for coming to our noble foundation. I welcome our esteemed donor and partner, Orange. We cannot thank you enough because without your support, we wouldn't be where we are today, raising the awareness and even getting into the provinces and identifying so many abnormal cases. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Irish Aid, who for the first time came on board and supports this noble cause. It's a laudable one, and they see it fit to support our trip to the provinces, to secondary schools, because our data has been identifying and telling us that pay attention to secondary schools. And that we did this year fearlessly. Thank you all so very much for coming, distinguished guests, survivors, friends, esteemed partners, donors. Without you, we would not have this work to do. We also want to thank our landlady for giving us this strategic location to do our work, which is international. We are about saving lives. We are about to reach and to tell them, teach them about what cancer is and how to take care of themselves, what factors, risk factors they should look for. I'm also happy to welcome Ministry of Health. One thing everybody knows, Thinking Pink, we say 10, we start on time. It's only but fair because other people have other things to do. So we are pushing on and others will be coming in. We thank all the stakeholders, City Globe, UMCI, EcoMed, AMI for coming on board so that we can offer free screening. Not everyone can afford free screening. This is not so simple. I did my own screening, health check. I had a health scare very recently and I know how much I spent. And so we thank all who said no. We'll join you. Let us help these women in our beloved country. Thank you, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Thank you, Brewery. Thank you, AMI. Thank you, our DRS Kids Zone, our beautiful children who are marching right now as I speak at Lumley Beach on their way to Jigibonta. So after here, everybody, please run to Jigibonta. They have their own t-shirts and they mean business, early detection. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our guest speaker from the United States. She's Dr. Lopamudra Das Roy, a distinguished cancer scientist, researcher, professor, who resigned from her career to create and grow Breast Cancer Hub, a full-time service, pro bono, salary, with a dream to save lives by making impactful changes, working at the grassroots level, bridging the gap between the developed and developing world to support women, girls, through this cruel diagnosis: you have breast cancer. No woman likes to hear that. And so in a little while, we'll have Dr. Roy as our guest speaker. Dr. Roy supports us. Some of our cases seated here today, their case have been paid by Dr. Roy. I hold her into such high esteem. I've never met her, but she's the sister that I need to carry on this work. She loves the organization. She means well. She herself should have been here if we did not have the COVID regulations still in place. But next year, this time, we will all meet her in person. Irish Aid, thank you so much. Thank you for believing in us, because it's just because you believe, that's why you sponsored, and that's why you left your busy schedule. Our best wishes to the ambassador and to all your staff. Thank you. Thank you for being our partner. We hope it will be continued. We love the relationship. We hope it will be long lasting. Thank you so very much. Well,
Hi, do you hear or see anything?
Hello.
Hello, is the connection still there? Do you know?
No,
I think-
I'm not sure. I'm not having a
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah, even I was hearing Kramelda, but suddenly it got
Yes,
disconnected.
Cremela was already addressing
Yeah,
when
so
we lost our
probably it's over
connection.
there then. Okay, so that's
Yes,
fine. So,
yeah.
okay. I thought
Yeah.
it's nothing from our side, right? So they'll be fixing it probably. Okay, sounds good.
Yes, it's not our side.
Okay.
So let's continue to hang on and see how they can improve the connectivity.
Yeah, so probably it's the poor connectivity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we now go wait on survival. Survival.
Now, good afternoon. Me now one of the survival. I don't know, I'm from 2007. I go to Dr. Insef Bindondai, Dr. King, he do the first slump. I'm not able for pull the lump. Fine. I come to Thinking Pink down here, na Connaught, and then send me to Dr. Boema. Now I say this, you not go able for pull this lump again unless then cut the bobby na the left. Now then cut the bobby come out with Dr. Boema. Thinking Pink been na don Connaught na then help me and pay. So after 3 to 4 years back, I see something go back for me, Bobby, upside near my chest now. Now I cannot Thinking Pink now, yeah. About 2 to 3 years ago. Now they send me back to Dr. Boema. Now I go do the second operation back now the same Bobby. I tell God, thank you for Thinking Pink, because I not been in no outside and day again. That's where I can yesterday for candle test. 9-1 nurse tell me see then get a program today. Now I can tell Papa God thank you. I tell Thinking Pink thank you. I know be no safe food that's not this woman will get this Thinking Pink, but then it all we find. So I tell God thank you. I survive him. And me begin afraid for tell me say Dr. Boema don't die. For Lana puts in the heart. Now I say now God now get everything. And I'm not afraid for tell me. I say I had to go back to Thinking Pink, then go able for friend doctor who go sit down where I got to go look, where I got to go check to. Where I can to Thinking Pink, they send me to Dr. Bobo. But I not be able to see the doctor. But I know say God go do one for me. As he don't do one for me, all this past year for 2007 to now, I know say God will continue for do one for me. And let God bless Thinking Pink. And let God continue for defend people and way they help them. For let them help with the woman in a salon. Breast cancer, not to think we find. So we tell Papa God thank you.
Hello, clap, bo. Okay, thank you so much. We are calling on another survivor. Where they can tell you in Sefion story.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm a survivor from cancer. But before that day happened, I be there Waterloo. So now I can't get this problem for me, Bobby. Now I explain, give me mommy. Now say, mommy, I started to feel something on me, Bobby. Then she say, well, let's go to your brother. My brother, they up here so. So now we come to brother, now we explain here. So now my brother say, well, I come to Thinking Pink. Look, I explain it. So any advice so then go give me, now they work on. So now we come to them. So we come, so now they will explain it. So we explain it there. Now they then say, well, for go do test. Long no if na cancer or not or cancer. So now we go do the test. We go do scan, we go do test. And they then go tell me say na cancer. So before that they happen, inside last year, December the 1st. Now I will then call this year so. So I be the cry. We then can't tell me now say na cancer. I be the cry. I be the student me one. The student lonely. I the cry. We then call me mama. And he dey encourage me. He said take it. He said all things will be okay. Now say okay, no problem. So now we be the count of Thinking Pink. Now they help me now because not get me. Daddy when they take care of me. I they go school. Me daddy don't die. Then 7 months ago. So I not begin nobody get away be they help me. So now they will come to Thinking Pink and they be they help me now. I be they pay for me. I go do scan. I do everything. So now they then say this one now for me them do the operation. Me them pull the bobby. So what be they gonna ask me and me mommy? And I say, mommy, me I know they do one. I say, man, no can die before 10. Then me mommy say no, he say no go die. Mommy be they encourage me now. So why they can't think pink, then they encourage me, then they talk to me, then they buy me. So now they then take me to hospital. So I go see me comping there where them don't do operation pa. So that's and they be don't take out now. So now then they spend for me now. I take me chemotherapy. So I take 4 before then they do the operation. So we then do the operation. Now then this that then go do the operation. Now then support me. Now then do everything for me. So my brother and me sisters then even boy picking can get cancer, not a woman no more. So they talk to me brother and my sisters. They love very be careful. Oh then I was log go the church will be there. Lord, no, if you see any with them call so far way strong, Lord, go now hospital, Lord, no, it's not the problem. This can it don't boku to the man there and the woman there. So they talk to me, brother and my sisters then. So when I do the operation, then there's the way I be the feel, maybe if it's no more, they die. So the nurse then now, they thinking big people then now, then they talk to me, then they encourage me. They say, you'll be okay. I say, no problem. So now they say, now I can't do. So now then they discharge me, I go na us. So then say, make I go, they come for treatment, and the 3 days, make them go, they can take care of me before they go na us. So I tell thinking pink them plenty, thank you, what they do for me. They hold me like them picking, then take care of me, then save me life. Allah go bless them, Allah go open their way, Allah go make everything easier for them. So I'm so happy for thinking pink there. So now that.
Okay, this is a wonderful story, and this lady really tell me how it all started from the start. Say, he locates thinking pink, and he don't get kind where they are right now. And so many backwards. We get a presentation by the guest speaker, and I will call on the CEO for introduce the guest speaker of this morning's occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you Dr. Lopamudra Das Roy, who will be coming soon via Zoom. She is a distinguished cancer scientist, researcher, professor, and she resigned from her career to create and grow Breast Cancer Hub as a full-time service, pro bono, that means no salary, with a dream to save lives by making impactful changes, working at the grassroots level, bridging the gap between the developed and developing countries. What a good woman with a big heart. Because what it says, she wants, America has it all, but she wants to reach this part of the world that has very little. Dr. Roy has 20 plus years of experience in research, teaching, and mentoring undergraduates and Ph.D. candidates in the field of genetics and breast and pancreatic cancer. She received her Ph.D. in molecular biology, genetics, from Assam University, India, with research experience in biochemistry at Delhi University, and worked as lecturer of genetics at Garden City University, Bengaluru, in the beginning of her career. She received her postdoctoral fellowship from Mayo Clinic College of Medicine, USA, in cancer, immunology, and therapeutics, focusing on cancer and pancreatic cancer, and her MBA from Northwestern University, Kellogg School of Management, Chicago. She also has completed Step into Impact, nonprofit executive education program from Northwestern Kellogg School of Management. Dr. Roy is awarded as one of the 100 Global Women in Leadership of 2021, received award from Excellence of Humanitarian Service from Male Breast Cancer Coalition in the United States. Dr. Das Roy's story featured in Charlotte Lately magazine and one of the 31 influential women in the city. Her journey featured at Global Women's Summit, INET New York University, International Network in New York University, Passion Pieces, and other magazines, press, and blogs due to her relentless work across the globe, and the community in the field of cancer, facilitated globally for her work and featured as Best of 2021 East India cover story, recognized as a savior of women with breast cancer, in addition to being awarded for outstanding performance or relief and welfare activities in India during COVID-19 from Universal Diplomatic Affairs of Human Rights. We cannot finish Dr. Roy's CV, but what we have said is enough for you to know the power that we have as a partner in Sierra Leone. We hope Sierra Leone will embrace Dr. Roy after today. Dr. Roy, we welcome you to Freetown, and please, you can log in.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me, Kramelda?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here, and I cannot be more grateful. It's my honor to be a part of Sierra Leone and to be a part of Thinking Pink. And I cannot be more grateful to Kremelda for what she's doing, what Thinking Pink is doing, the team is doing. It's such a proud feeling. And I'm always there, whatever way I can help to the best of my capacity. So, and thank you for the generous introduction. And I will not delay much, but I want to start. I will present my PowerPoint slide, and if you have to let me know if you can see my presentation so that I can be sure that you all can, it is visible. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, please.
Okay, so even in Kremelda, can you see from there? Okay, perfect. So I want to start, with my journey, with the story of a very young woman, and she's from India. So I can resonate, what is happening in Sierra Leone also. So for example, this woman, we lost her in 2018. So when her brother-in-law is my friend from Charlotte, and when we got to know more in depth, that when he went and asked her, like, what happened? Like, didn't you feel a lump in your breast? And what she said was that she did not know. She did not know that a painless or painful lump could be cancer. So basically, we look for big imaging technologies, but something very basic, that is the taboo, the ignorance, that women are not aware that what the signs and symptoms of breast cancer are, because breast cancer, when detected early and treated correctly, is curable. So that is the mission, because these women are my inspiration to keep the fight going on, and that's how we have to translate the information. And I cannot be more proud of Thinking Pink, because the more the awareness, the more women we can save. So that is the fundamentals, why awareness is so important. Now, switching gear a little bit, I want to take you to another area. I don't know how many of us know that men get breast cancer too, because the statistics is 1 out of 8 women can get breast cancer in their lifetime, but we should also know that 1 out of 33 men can get breast cancer. So with men, the scenario is worse than women, because men feel it's a woman's disease and they're more shy to talk about it. So for example, I know someone, who is from another country, Nepal, and he told me that his senior committed suicide because the boy had breast cancer and he did not want, and his friends were teasing him. So that's why it's important that when in a family we have breast cancer in the woman or ovarian cancer, we should also remember the men, because in a family when cancer runs, breast cancer also does not discriminate. So men get breast cancer too. So here, if you see this man, he felt the lump at the age of 18. So basically what I'm trying to say is from the age of 17 or 18, both women and men need to start, thinking about the awareness standpoint with breast cancer. So all these people you see here are actually breast cancer survivors or patients. Now you see this star over here, and there is a picture, and this is the picture of Marlene Washburn, and Marlene's wife Patricia is a very good friend of mine. So Patricia's husband, so Marlene was fighting for breast cancer for his daughter, but he did not know that he also had breast cancer. So when detected, it was too late and we lost him within a span of 5 months. So basically, even in the US, when I talk about male breast cancer, 90% of the men are not aware that they get breast cancer too. So, those who are present today, our esteemed participants and our audience, please know that if you have male members in the family, please go and let them know that they equally need to go do the breast self-examination, so that they can also save themselves. But though it is rare, but that man, it is that 1 out of 833 men can get breast cancer in their lifetime. But I always say that that man is a father or a brother or a son of the family. So how can we forget those men? So it is very important that we do that. Now, this is the statistics. So basically, in the United States, even today, we are expecting this many deaths, 44,130 women to die. But when we talk about, like the developing countries, so that is why my concern is the statistics show that the death rate, women are dying more from breast cancer in the developing countries compared to the developed world. And the reason is that because of the lack of awareness, because of the taboo, ignorance, but inaccessibility to healthcare facilities, proper guidance of treatment and management. And that's why what Thinking Pink Foundation is doing is so important, because it's not only about the detection, it's about the accessibility to the healthcare facilities. It comes as an overall substance, when we think of breast cancer. So breast cancer, when detected early and treated correctly, is curable. So how do we do that? So what is the screening process? So this is very important, that with breast cancer, the screening process is from the age, so we have to, when we turn 40 years old, we have to go for our screening mammogram. Mammogram means low dose X-ray of the breast. So basically from the age of 40, we have to do mammogram. From the age of 45 to 54, every year we have to go for the mammogram test. But did you know that the mammogram, which is the gold standard for breast cancer screening, can also miss breast cancer? This is another important thing that I'm going to talk about today. But before that, what happens to the younger population? Because younger women are getting more and more breast cancer. And why are they getting so much of breast cancer? That also I'll talk in the later part of my discussion today. But importantly, so I'm going to discuss the breast self-exam, and I know that Thinking Pink always teaches you how to do that. So I will, but still I'll try to walk you through the process one more time. But before that, it's important that clinical breast exam, because when I say all the women, because mammogram is again once a year process, but it is after 40, but the young population is getting breast cancer. So what we do is, we should go for our physical, where the doctors or the nurses or the medical professional, they will do your breast examination, because it is very important that they do that. And also every month we have to do our breast self-examination, because we have to understand how our breasts look like and feels like to detect any abnormality. Now, this is very important slide because we all know that mammogram, which is the gold standard for screening, but did we know that mammogram can also miss breast cancer? So she's Dr. Nancy Capello. She did her mammogram in 2000, I think 2004, and her mammogram came as negative. But when she went for her clinical breast exam, that's why it's so important, doctor felt the lump and it was breast cancer stage 3C. So with breast cancer, the stages are stage 0, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Till stage 3, we can cure the patient. But when the tumor goes to the distant organs, which we say as stage 4, it is very difficult to cure. That's why early detection is important. But please know, the earlier we detect, if we detect at stage 0 or early stage 1, then the treatment, the excess treatment is also not needed. We will just need the surgery, radiation. So basically, the more we progress, the more difficult the treatment process becomes. That's why it's important that we detect early. Now, why do mammograms miss cancer? Because we women, I know I work with the different ethnicity, and we have 60% of our women, we have a kind of tissue, breast tissue, known as dense breast. So I really want you to remember this word called dense breast. Now, what happens is when we have mammogram, our X-ray looks like this, like a black background. But when we have dense breast, it appears as white patches like this. So why am I talking about this? Because when we have a cancer or tumor, it appears as a white dot, and it's basically finding a snowflake in the snowstorm. And that's how you cannot recognize the tumor, because it's like white against white. So what do we do? So when we go for mammogram, we have to ask the doctor, do I have dense breast? Because in the US now, we are mostly doing 3D mammogram, which is high resolution. But because I work in the developing countries, it is very difficult to get the high-end mammogram. So what I tell everyone is do an additional ultrasound or sonography. So basically, when we do our screening, when we go for a clinical breast exam, breast self-exam, if we feel the lump, then we do the imaging mammogram. Ask your doctor if we have dense breast. If yes, then please do an additional ultrasound. That is going to save our life. But as I said, like what happens to the high-risk population? Now, this is important because many families, we have breast cancer or ovarian cancer. So do we really have to wait till the age of 40? Because cancers will come earlier. So it's important that the families who have these cancers, they need to go for testing much earlier than the recommended age, because there are different mutations. I'm not going to go into details, but 5 to 10% of all cancers are inherited. Saying that 80 to 90% of the cases, breast cancer are not inherited. It can happen randomly to anyone. That's why everyone has to be very aware and very much knowledgeable so that we can help ourselves. Now, when we think of the breast cancer in the family, we should never forget the men, because the men can also, like from the fathers can also carry this mutation, which we call as BRCA1, BRCA2. And if we have that, it can go to the son as much as to the daughter. So and that men are not only susceptible to breast cancer, but also prostate cancers and other types of cancers. So please know that in a family, if it runs, please check early. But now I'm going to talk about very important thing that we all are, I know Thinking Pink does a great job. I've seen pictures on the Facebook, how to do the breast self exam. So I'm not going to go into details, but we have developed the breast self exam card for women and men in one particular one-stop card in collaboration with others over here. So, but then how to do that? And we have it in 24 languages. So please download, share in your network if you would like to. How do we do the breast self-examination? I know that it is already being taught here, but I just want to walk you through one more time. So, but when do we do it, right? So of course, from the age of 17 or 18, we have to do breast self-exam once a month. But when in the month? The women who are in menopause, who do not have their period, they have to pick a date in the month, and the man also picks a date in the month. But for the women who have the menstrual cycle or period, you have to do it 7 days from the start of the menstrual cycle. Like if my period starts today, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because during the period or before that, there are many hormonal changes. So we may feel lumps which may not be actually important to recognize. So that brings us a lot of tension. So that's why 7 days post menstrual cycle. How do we do that? We have to stand in front of a mirror, put our hand behind our head, and look for any signs and symptoms, like any swelling of the breast, any pitted skin, black skin, or redness, scaliness. Then most importantly, the orange, like if it is dimpled this way. So these are the symptoms. Any discharge from the nipple, besides breast milk, any white discharge, bloody discharge, transparent discharge is a very big concern. So then the nipple getting inside, we call it as retracted nipple. Now, if we have this retracted nipple from the childhood, we do not have to worry. I'm talking about sudden change. That's why we really have to understand how our breast looks and feels like. So when the nipple is retracted this way, it is a big sign of abnormality. Now, next, most important, we take our hand behind our head, and with the 3 fingers, we call it like 3 padded fingers, we have to look. I have given the picture also from top to bottom in a very minute way, and we cannot ignore the collarbone, because our collarbone, many lumps I have seen just right below the collarbone or right under the arm. So when we talk about the breast self-exam, remember one thing, is not only the breast, it's the full chest area, even the bones in the middle you have to check. So what do we expect? Like if we are going through from the collarbone to the underarm area, because there are lymph nodes here. So if you check it and if you feel anything like a solid, like a hard, it can be painless, it can be painful. If you feel anything, then even under the nipple, you have to check very carefully. If you feel something, wait for 2-3 few days. If you see it did not go away, immediately go to the doctor. You have thinking pink over there, please report to them. And they are going to do the clinical breast exam. And if needed, then you go for the imaging, which is mammogram, and ask the doctor if you have dense breast, then you do the ultrasound in addition. Then further, the biopsy, we take tissue from the breast and we confirm. Now remember one thing, 95% it will be not cancer. It will be non-cancer, and we call it as a benign tumor. But 5% it may be cancer, right? So it's better to be safe than sorry. But those who have non-cancer benign tumor, please do not ignore that. Please follow that tumor every month. Every 6 months, go for an ultrasound. Because benign tumors may also become cancers. There is 5% chances for that. So this is breast self-examination. This works like magic because, we give it out everywhere. And I know Thinking Pink is equally doing it. And it's in USA, in India, everyone loves it. But we take accountability. Everyone has my WhatsApp number, my email address, any help you need. Of course, in Sierra Leone, you don't need that because you already have Thinking Pink. So it's always important, but still is very important that we do the breast self-exam. Now, we have this, I'm not going into all these slides, but I wanted to tell you that we go door to door. We have adopted villages in India. So what Thinking Pink is doing is really fruitful, because now in the villages we adopted, from zero, like when no one even knew the word cancer, now 100% is knowledgeable. So from taking the patients to the hospitals, everything we are doing and we are taking care. But doing that, so this slide is very important. I really want you all to please look into this. Now, another important aspect, so I spoke about the screening process. One important awareness aspect is lot of times many people think that cancer is contagious. So this is a story, like this is a village in Assam in India. So when I went to see this patient who is no more there, she was in stage 4, because in India, in the villages are mostly the detection is mostly late. So what happens is when I went there, I saw her lying on the floor. Isolation. Many times when we have cancer, a lot of people think in a different way. They feel like, we should not be asking them. I always say, so I could not save this mom, but I put her in bed. I told her kids to give her a hug, and she died in the arms of her family. So that the smile she gave me, that was my biggest satisfaction. But when I talk about it in other parts, even in the cities, many cancer patients told me that they also feel isolation. Their friends kind of desolate them. It is not fair, because cancer is not contagious. Cancer patients need the utmost love and affection. And I'm so proud of the survivors who stepped up today and spoke about their journey, because what a survivor can do to another cancer patient, me as a scientist or other oncologists, they cannot do, because that is the strength. That's why when someone is detected with cancer, breast cancer, any type of cancers, this is like a bridge, and the bridge is shaking. So we have to hold them tight. And it should not only come from the doctors, but also from the family, the caregivers, friends, but the support system. So the support system is so important, and we have localized support groups. So basically, if you are going through cancer, you have, like Pinky Thinking Pink with you. And the way the embracement is so important, because it's not only about early detection, it's about the journey, how we have to hold every person through the journey. So we have support groups. So if anyone needs help, thinking from Pink, if you need any help, we are always there to help you. Now, this particular story I want to tell you, I just have another 10 minutes to talk about. So, so this story is of Christine. And, the reason why I want to show it is many times, we feel that we are going through such rigorous treatment of breast cancer. It's very difficult, right? But then our kids give us the biggest strength. So we should always talk to our family, talk to our kids. So Christine's family, her kids were wearing this t-shirt, like strong like mom. And she would tell that when she comes in front of, her kids would come and they would say like strong like mom. She said she had to win the fight. So the fight should not only be from the family, but it should also come from within. So that positivity is very important, because it helps us to survive the treatment, and it helps in the cure of breast cancer or any type of cancers. Now, other important thing that I see all the time is many people break their marriages, or they feel that my life is over with breast cancer, because there's so many, psychological, emotional turmoil going on. This woman is such a brave woman. She got detected with breast cancer at the age of 25. She was going through her chemotherapy and her marriage was fixed. She got married and she is living a normal life now. She is totally cured. What I want to say is, please do not fear cancer. Cancer is curable, but you can lead a very normal life. Only thing is, you have to go through the treatment and take care of yourself. And that's why I always say that other diseases may be chronic, like diabetes, heart diseases, but cancer, when detected and cured, then we can lead a very normal life. And you can see a great example over here. This slide is a very, it's like one of my favorite slides, because, with our BCH patient treatment aid, and Kremelja knows this, like our revenue is not much. Here we do not have any government funding or aid. It's basically our community donors, trying to donate. But, so that's why whatever we are trying to help Thinking Pink. So, but when we have more, we will be able to give you more. But I'm so grateful for this collaboration, Kremelja and Thinking Pink, that we are able to help the women of Sierra Leone, and the way that diligently you are working with like, how you are helping the patients with the surgery and all of that, and the detailed reports that I get, that is so extremely helpful. And I cannot give you more applaud for this. So, thank you so much for what you are doing. And I'll try to do my best, because as you said, I consider you as my sister. We never met, but Sierra Leone women, they all are my sisters, and I can't wait to see you all. So I'll do my best to help in whatever way possible. This is another area we want to collaborate with Thinking Pink Foundation and Sierra Leone, is the research part, because many young women are getting breast cancer. So eventually I really want to work on this to understand, because until and unless a country will be taken very seriously when we have the data being published. So that's why what I'm trying to do is go into the untapped sectors, because there is so much of need which people don't even know. So what we will do is, because that data, like as I know that if so many young women or many women are getting detected with breast cancer in Sierra Leone. So why is it happening? So there are so many ways we can help, because we have to go to the root cause. And that's what eventually I really envision to do this, and hopefully we'll be able to work on it. So this was about the early screening and how we can overcome it, by the early detection part, and also the support system, which is equally needed. Now, the last two slides, I'm going to talk about prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Now, 30 to 50% of cancers can be prevented. Now, what are the risk factors for breast cancer? Now, we all should also know that tobacco, any form of tobacco, chewing tobacco, smoking tobacco, tobacco is the leading cause of preventable death, because tobacco can not only cause lung cancer like smoking, but it can cause cancer in all parts of the body and also breast cancer. So this slide is very important, because this tells us what are the risk factors. So number one is definitely, the risk factor I would say is tobacco, which in the women, smoking. So smoking should be a total no-no, because smoking can also lead to risk of breast cancer. The other important thing is inflammation. Like for example, my work I discovered the link, like when we have arthritis is the inflammation of the bone and the joints. And if we have breast cancer, then the progression of the cancer is much faster. So that's why I always tell everyone, if you are detected with any form of cancer, and if you have inflammation, arthritis, or any type of other diseases, please take care of the disease. It is very important. The other important factor is obesity or weight gain, which causes underlying inflammation. Then alcohol, alcohol drinking, we do not directly link it to cancer, but alcohol again causes underlying inflammations. It's always better not to drink too much, because it is going to have an effect. Family history, I always mention. Next important is different race and ethnicity. We have seen that it is predominant in certain race and ethnicity, but the hormone treatment, like when we hit the age of menopause, many times our hormones are imbalanced, and we take many different kind of therapy, like hormone target or hormone replacement therapy. Now it is being seen that in the long run, this can also have an effect, because to the risk of breast cancer. So I always request everyone, talk to your doctor. The birth control pills, young women are having lot of birth control pills that may also have an effect. It is not significant, but there may be some link. Now, most importantly, the environment we work on, like radiation, UV, then whatever places we are working on, please keep a check on it. A lot of times there may be radiation in there which we are not aware, but three important things are stress, lack of exercise, and diet, because that are the most important things. Stress is a master regulator. Then we have to do exercise every day. And then the diet is very important. Please eat healthy, because eating healthy, it will lead to a lot of antioxidants in the body. And I always tell everyone to eat fresh, like don't eat the all this from the market, all this paste, all this bottled things, all this preservative. Always try to get the fresh food and a lot of vegetables, and also minimizing the red meat, because we are seeing that, the processed food and all of that, like lifestyle, that is also causing lot of cancer, because it's not only like cancer is increasing day by day. So lifestyle, good food, then proper exercise, all of this will really help in the prevention of cancer. So this is what I wanted to talk today about. But I always say that many times people ask me, that Dr. Lopa, how do you differentiate? How does breast cancer have differentiate? And this is a picture I have put here. This picture is so, again, like I feel so good that I'm able to collaborate. And a lot of times people ask me that how do we differentiate? I always tell everyone that why do we have to differentiate? Can't we come together? Because we are fighting for a bigger cause. And that's why our tagline is Together We Save Lives. And thank you so much, Cremelda, for the honor to be invited here today among everyone who are like the esteemed audience for me. Thank you, Mariam, for sending me the Zoom invite and all the time coordinating. That's so nice of you. And thanks to each and every person in the Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation team, and also everyone today over here who are sitting with Cremelda, all the sponsors, the survivors, and all our guests today. So it's an honor for me to be here with you. Thank you so much.
That's not the voice of the guest speaker via Zoom, right from the United States of America. This moment, we want to call on Dr. Joan Shepherd as starts this morning. I'm going to talk about the awareness level in Sierra Leone. So they call on Dr. Shepherd for come raise the awareness.
So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Dr. Shepherd.
As you all mama quiet, we go clap today. May we clap. Breast cancer not a death sentence, okay? So because as you all man sit down quietly, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Cremelda Pratt, Mrs. Pratt. Now I made her name Parkinson. For where they raise the awareness. Well, October, na pink month. October means a month of breast cancer awareness. Awareness means you get for no country, not so. So what I want for, so interestingly or unfortunately, the thing the way they make we be woman, the thing the way make us woman that you go proud for saying a woman. When you see woman, it gets Bobby not so. And the breast woman and can come up and put brazier. But fortunately, cancer, the thing the way they target, now the things that way make we woman. They target the woman Bobby, in Bele, outside the baby they sit down, and the other area they will make we woman. But today we want to talk about breast cancer awareness. How aware are we? Well, one time they have been teaching a class, and they talk about breast cancer. Now one of my students begin cry. Now call her in a corner, ask her what to do. Now I say, well, get lump all over in Bobby, then don't go do operation, it stop. Then do again other breast lump, go other side. So we've been get for direct term for go see doctor. But the good thing we come up from that, because of that lady, they will talk about that lump in Bobby. First time in Sierra Leone, we've been do breast awareness, cancer awareness in salon. Where woman me go na PCMH hospital. I've been doing. And after that thing, we realize that beaucoup people don't know. So woman then they send a boil and get them Bobby. Then they put contrimeres in at the Bobby. It begin turn so food. So what do we do this awareness? One, we want to do the awareness for say breast cancer is real idea. It among woman them, it also they affect man them. They don't talk about them. The presenter, that keynote speaker, that doctor, I don't talk all thing. So I begin to remember to me say, well, wait till me go talk. Now, the good thing about the awareness is that we breast not to organ where they inside our body, it is out of our body, not to so. So in terms of awareness, where you they wash every day, where you they wash, from your head, your face and down, the next sign are your breast, not to so. So in awareness, one, as woman them or man there, you get for aware of your body. You get for notice any change will be in your body. That doctor don't talk and the skin go change like how orange in back make we get all the bobby mouth.
You go where you some blood go begin commodity or discharge go begin commodity. You begin get pain at the bobby or you begin get a lump or some growth then at the bobby. So some of the things, but evidence they also alone now, waiting and do now, then they try for create one center because they see say breast cancer na problem. So then get one oncology center where then they open na Connaught. Now carry town, yes. In fact, the president, I think, don't show so much. The first lady said don't show so much interest in that. Now, when we do that breast awareness period day, we realize that beaucoup d'entrées then they make it to man, they're interested and go. Una know who are the people that we not being get chance or go. Now we were they working at the office. And unfortunately, they find out say so woman they work in the office, the stress and waiting, and they're so busy they go work. They know they even remember say for checking them Bobby. So we find out say so woman and come later. They say we know where the crowd they come, we can see una one-to-one. But shame not for day by your body now. Wait to realize thinking pink and wanna make we clap for the founder. This is Krimilda Pratt. He really do well. He don't raise the awareness to a high level. Other organizations and self don't join them. When you wear pink na the color where they give you hope. Pink na the color where associated with woman them. Pink na the color where tell we say if you detect them early, that means that when you check yourself, you check them. You find out, say you get anything abnormal by your bobby, no shame. Every month, woman them for the check them bobby, even man self. When we been do that survey, there we find out say man and self get cancer. And not just alone, no more cancer a global problem where they affect people them, but people them can shame for talk say, in not all lump na cancer, by the way. So part of the awareness say, not all lump na cancer. But how you gonna say not to cancer if you not go hospital? So early detection, suppose I not get money. Well, thinking pink and una either survivor. I don't want to call her survivor. She's so beautiful, eh? Una way talk the support with Engi. It better you go na the organization, you know where to get help. Thinking pink not go able to afford because the founder they try for so hard in terms of funds they not can come. They try so hard, so we get for help for see way for say how we go support them. Okay. The age group, all age group, look like the first name they say it all 50. Then I can say, we know they give picking Bobby. Then I can say chemical. Well, one doctor been in Ghana. He find out say, woman in the Ghana and clinic, then they count cancer. 1 week is see 2 women, other week is see 3 women. Una know what's been the problem? Nobody not be ever link this cancer. The woman then the doctor say in worry small. Why every week they get 2-3 cases? Waiting and find out the work where the woman and they una knows work the woman and they do. Them they do garage tie and dying. So the kind chemical they use, the kind ink they use to make the woman in a Ghana they use. They find out say all the women in the same area they come out. They all are people that they do tie the garage and tie. They know me they put gloves, that thick gloves. So them they waiting. So out of that one they then create awareness. So woman the way they do their batik the entire and I say no expose yourself to unnecessary chemical protect yourself. The presenter, the keynote speaker, may God bless, and you might be so cheerful and we appreciate them. One of the things them after you don't detect say something wrong with you, Bobby. One, you get for no but that. You get for no but you body, you get for no but any changes. The other two way you get for no, how you go prevent them in terms of awareness. You don't aware say breast cancer real, not so. We don't aware say anybody then aware say breast cancer real. We don't get story them from the survivor. That doctor said don't do a presentation. He don't even show we picture of people away don't get them. We don't get story say man themselves they get them, not so. So how for present when you don't aware of something, it means say you go to check in terms of what you they eat, in terms of where exercises. They don't talk about alcohol. They don't talk about too much smoking. Then exposure to unnecessary chemicals. We can see people in the past, they sell plastic bag, then get blue, pink, red. They say they come out with a different country. Woman then just they buy. So just they buy. Then we see also in a WhatsApp group, then they show brazier, they will say, get something inside there. Well, so nothing they can put on them brazier and for make it go full up. But we need also for the check the type of brazier them because now they get thin away then they put it, but then tell actually for me the brazier not go for on flat. make the brazier go seal swell. Now make so they put the silicone gels and things and for support the brazier. So you know go for the more people worry about that. Now, if we don't know how for prevent, I will also for the check regularly. We know say now when you don't detect anything wrong, the other thing where you need for no, not for report, not for shame, go na the appropriate. So think in pink, this is not the office. Think in pink now, go able for link una to the correct doctor them. The other thing the way you want for know, if you don't get them, what you for do, like I want for give up to people them. Say when you don't get you don't know, then can either do operation. Some people and then they put them on medication, then they give them tablets or make them take. And then some families you find out say they run as some families. But even Dr. talk and just know, he says some families and they get them and all. So important. One lady be named a mother of breast cancer, insist herself die, and the lady self worry. So what he go do? He go hospital line and go remove all the breast and then put her on chemotherapy. So you know say don't done with that. So think in pink, the name Think in Pink, waiting at the awareness. Pink month now for breast cancer awareness, not so. So if the founder saying they think pink, what in that means say? When say they think pink, in well pink, but for me when me pink see there. When it means say they think of breast cancer and you want to raise the awareness. And how go raise the awareness? I'm glad you see media now. Yeah. One of the ways we'll go raise the awareness and for reach out to young people them, we mama them through the media by talking to other women. As we get a beautiful pamphlet or a brochure. We self get all some details. October and a breast cancer awareness month. So what he said, the theme, he said they give up, they save lives. If you raise awareness, if people they know, they're not waiting for doom. They're not waiting for look for. They're not who side for go when they get the problem. Then interestingly now, the awareness don't spread. But one of you for reach out to another. Women should reach out to women, to young girls. We for tell we come people for promote. Now, WhatsApp group, we they use them for various things. May we use the WhatsApp group. What you all learn today? Make we share at the very group to we colleagues them. May we promote breast cancer week and month and make we tell them about the breast cancer month. Okay? I don't talk about say you get for no but you get for no have for prevent that waiting up for do that. So you take alcohol excessively. Well, some people like you say, me, I know I even know self. One woman tell me, he say, me, I know I even know, I know I even check me, Bobby self. Where the sick can make it come. Now I say no. Una no say we they die of unnecessary pain. Una no say unnecessarily. That doctor used the word ignorance, lack of knowledge. Ignorance, it can tell like say you cause somebody. Lack of knowledge. Some people are not aware. When you see this, you say, hey, what you come on me, Bobby? So it puts me in there. So we get for create the awareness, lack of awareness. And now young women then they learn plenty book. We need for tell all man about the breast cancer. We need for now they find out saying 2020 now 295 people and die. That's alone. We now believe 295 people now then get I go na the data I try for go extract them. And then find out if all them cancer, the different organ they will go in our body. They find out say breast cancer now in rank number 1, now in the above. It's a shame, it's a pity that women then they lost them breast due to breast cancer. So today the awareness message. I want for join the founder of Think in Pink. I want for join all members. When I find out we all go to talk similar talk. We all go to talk about detection, early detection. We all go to talk about prevention. We all go to talk about reporting it. You know, you find out that the same story we all talk. Breast cancer for check your breast. It's not a big thing. When you do yourself in the morning, you go check them. But thinking there's some people are unnecessary. Thank you, the Bobby thinking they go out. Thinking that you go see some size swell, it is important that you know your body. Know your body. Say, as he says, some small change in there. No shame for report them. So awareness day. Awareness means breast cancer is real. Salon, non-country, no left, globally. The awareness is that now I'm glad the Think in Pink and other organizations, they reach out to women and they reach out to not only women, to the public out there. The awareness is that to get members of the fourth estate, very important people. The awareness now is that themselves they take this message and they reach them out. The awareness, who that go no first and say you can do Zoom meeting. Somebody then in country they share. The awareness is that if you're going to Google, I'll take my phone this off. You click, all of you, the school girls, click about breast cancer in Sierra Leone. Click about breast cancer globally. All the figures, all the statistics are out there in terms of your lifestyle, in terms of the things that you should avoid, not in excess. We do take one token, take small beer and wine, matok and quiet, but they're not saying not to. They're saying that excessive. Then I find out say also when they sell their roast meat them, then they fat the way then they string and they roast them, then give Maggie and salt. People then they eat and quickly. Only fatty food and we for try for avoid them. We for try for exercise, walk around and all. Well, Africa we exercise a lot. With the sweat, we also walk and all. So today I want for join me voice with Mrs. Krimida Pat, the executive, all the board members. We colleagues we don't come out of the country for can join we. You see doctor getting pink brooch, all man at the table. I want for join all man. And I want for join we all now for one voice. Breast cancer is real, but we should not be afraid of it. We should be able to defeat it. Not also. What's in one thing where they say for mass, we need to put it under our foot. So the assurance we want for get today is that Thinking Pink in our organization, we can as Sierra Leone, and it can for stay. And they really don't do quite a lot. If you go on the internet and all, there's a lot that they have done. Then they print brochure, the t-shirts, the badges, and all of that. But the organization actually they struggle with funding. So we need for support, Mrs. Pratt, for making move forward. Please, I want you to take the message out there. Today is breast cancer. We celebrate the month of October. It's a pink month. We woman them, demand them, and all of that. The breast is a very important part of a woman. When you wear your clothes, you look so good. The breast, unfortunately, is the organ where cancer want for target. And we would not remain ignorant. I don't like using that word. Lack of knowledge. Now that we get the awareness should be ongoing, not only in October, but then every time we meet people, let's send out the word. I want to wish you well, Madam CEO, and to say that you're very strong. Keep it up. And I want to thank you all where you come. Please reach out. Please make use of these brochures. Get it out there. Get the message. Breast cancer is real, but we need not die of it. We can prevent ourselves. We can protect. If we do have it, we can go for treatment. And when we have the treatment, there is hope that we'll live longer lives. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joan Shepherd, for the speech of raising the awareness. One for call on the MD of Orange Sierra Leone for like can tell we about the importance of partnership, because if you see from the thank you banner, Orange Sierra Leone is a key partner. So one for call on the MD, Orange Sierra Leone. A representative from Orange Sierra Leone.
Hello, good day all, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm just like a representative and not the manager. Actually, this day, as an Orange, I represent Orange, and it's really part of our CSR, that's the corporate social responsibility, to help organizations like this to improve the lives of our young girls and also women. So we are here today. We collaborated with Thinking Pink to help promote this day and also all the activities that they have enrolled in. And of course, we've been with them from the initial start and from all different parts of the country, different areas. Orange Sierra Leone has been part of that, and we are so proud that Thinking Pink has been part of this venture and taking it as the responsibility to help our own young girls and also women in our community. And we really appreciate that. And we hope to be in partnership in whatever way to support and also give ideas in whatever way that we can. So we're here today to represent and also grace this occasion. And and also say a big thank to the CEO of this great initiative, and we'll forever be grateful to them, and also all the teams that have helped this great venture. So I'm here today representing Orange that we will not relent, and we're just giving kind of like an advice that this sort of venture, there are a lot of fundings and also partnership that we will continue to support, and not just in my domain, but also the Orange as a whole, that we are really proud of this venture, and we'll continue to keep in touch with all the activities that you have ensued. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Orange Sierra Leone. And from Orange, we go call on the matron of Connaught Hospital for a cancer story about early detection, because we know say nine the key to all this. Matron, please. Representative.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, we matron. Good morning. So we matron not there around, and I just want to tell una say this day na awareness where we all for always dey on the alert, like as Dr. Shepherd don't talk to we just now, not to pass you the was, or you can then you room self, you check your breast, you know waiting they happen. Now with the sit clinic every Friday, we get Dr. Small, we get Dr. Cummins John. So for anything where you find out now you breast, make sure say you go quick. Early detection, they save life. Not sit down, say you they go pepper doctor first, go other side. The time where you they go now, we can find a very difficult. We not can get the magic for do anything. Because some man can don't go, they don't go smoke them, do all kind of things. Where you go now, the breast go so big, we not get magic for do. Pass and get for put on chemotherapy. And we know now say the chemotherapy drugs are very expensive. So if some man don't get one cycle, the next cycle now for let it get, I know the easy. Some man can go say, I not get her when I make you not see me the other week. Pass who can begin coax and they talk to them and say, go where you take her now, then you go for surgery. So the moment you dictate anything that you breast, please make sure say you go to hospital. Every Friday, you go meet Dr. Cummins John and Dr. Small. Thank you.
All on some somebody from the CMO, from Ministry of Health and Sanitation, or a representative for cancer, but breast cancer disparities, taking steps towards impactful solution. Representative.
Hello, good morning, members of the high table, and also all the participants then. Then first of all, make us say thanks to una all for left on a busy schedules today, on a Friday like this, for come attend this program. As we all know, cancer now one of the killer diseases now, major killer diseases. We also the part of this group of conditions we call the non-communicable diseases. Yeah, I want to believe so a lot of us don't hear this word, non-communicable. In other words, they transfer, right? Chronic conditions. But my duty here, and I will really talk about disparities in care. In other words, we look at care within we own country compared to other countries. Care relatively low. Find out, say, over the past 50 years, there has been a lot of improvement when it comes to not get access to a lot of these improvements, a lot of these goals we internationally we don't achieve globally. You look at the statistics, yeah, we get over 19.3 million cases.
Aja, on behalf of Capital Radio, or for present this check to you so that you go use this money for undergoing treatment. Representative from Prince Point. Miss Eugenia Davis, can you help us with this presentation, please? So, I start to M. Mansare. On behalf of Prince Point, I start to M.
Aisatu M. Mansare, on behalf of Print Point, we present this check to you to help you in your medication.
Atlantic Lumley Hotel, do we have any representative? No. Swiss Hotel. Union Trust Bank. Selling commercial. Okay, all right. Okay, we get more checks than we not go it, but maybe during the course of the program, then go come. And now one for call on Nurse Lucy Karim for can give it the vote of thanks. Put your hands together for Nurse Lucy. I beg Nurse Lucy, they walk. Oda no Nurse Lucy, you know say they walk.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests. October has been a great success. And for that, we are truly thankful to God Almighty for this month. We wish to pause and say thank you to our donors, partners, stakeholders, supporters, friends, families, and anonymous donors. Your funds were adequately used for the sole purpose of treatment support to our diagnosed patients. And the the foundation. We are aware that we can do this alone. Together, we made it happen. Thank you. Awareness campaign this October Breast Cancer Awareness Month 2021 has been intense and fruitful. We raise awareness in the 10 secondary schools nationwide, 5 schools in Freetown, rural and urban, and 5 schools in the province, and offer free breast screening to students. We also invite corporate institutions, deprived communities, marketplaces, media house, and all in a bid to raise the level of awareness about breast cancer. Our data this October is alarming. After screening 2,821 women, girls, and men, we identified 406 with some forms of abnormality, including late staging. Schools, 234 breast abnormalities. Markets, 103 breast abnormalities. Corporate institutions, 52 breast abnormalities. Football gala, 17 breast abnormality. This indicates the low level of awareness about breast cancer in Sierra Leone. Many are unaware about breast cancer. I am bewitched. A black ant bites my breast. It's breast seed. There are many mites. There are many mites surrounding breast cancer cases. Women, girls, and men continue to suffer, present late, and die due to lack of awareness and funds. We are calling on the government as now is the time for action. We need the political will and support. We cannot relent in the fight against breast cancer. We cannot. A profound gratitude, Orange,
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, Irish Embassy, Kids Zone, the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, the Ministry of Basic Senior Secondary Education, the Sierra Leone Police, and the government. We are blessed to be a member of UICC. Thank you for your partnership. A profound gratitude to our esteemed partner, Dr. Lopamudra Roy, and the Breast Cancer Hub team in USA. We cannot thank you enough for your love and compassion to our patients and the foundation. To our speaker, Dr. Joan Shepherd, Dr. Mary Bond, and to Dr. Mary Bond, and the Breast Cancer Hub team. And Mr. Roy Tennessee, MOHS representative. Your support is much appreciated. Sincere appreciation to Kids Zone Academy in hosting a walk for the kids and your unflinching support in raising the awareness about breast cancer at their prestigious school. Your partnership is an honor. Thank you all. Thank you, Atlantic Lumley Hotel, for your kindness and partnership towards breast cancer in Sierra Leone. Patients at Ward 2, Connaught Hospital enjoy delicious nutrition, healthy lunch meal every Tuesday. Once again, our profound gratitude to all our partners and sponsors, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, Sarah Wutai, Develop Africa, Country Lodge Hotel, Medical Students and Pharmaceutical Students Association, WHO, Mango Peak, Print Point, RASV Business Support Service, AMI, Expeditionary, Healthcare, EcoMed, City Globe, LIV, Capital Radio, UMC High Hospital, and Swiss Hotel. We cannot thank our dynamic medical partner at the Oncology Department, Connaught Teaching Hospital, especially Dr. Isaac Small, Dr. Commis John, Dr. Mary Bond, and Nurse Khadija Kone. Thank you, Dr. Bobo, for your partnership in providing us with private services for our patients who request it. A heartfelt thank you to Matron, the nurse in charge, and the caregivers, Ward 2 at Connaught Teaching Hospital. Thank you to all cancer multidisciplinary team, Media House, and our able landlady, Daphne. A round of applause to Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation, founder, CEO, Mrs. Quinida Mackenzie-Pratt, our board of trustees, survivors, volunteers, clinical and management team, including myself. Please clap for me. It is a teamwork. We can't do it alone. It is a teamwork. Together, we all can fight breast cancer. Once again, thank you all for attending. We love you. Breast cancer is real.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nurse Lucy. Khadija? Yes, before we call our oncology nurse, we get people there from Woman Talk, and then they are for give sanitary part to survivors. So, and at the local sanitary part, so then they can show the survivors how for use them.
Good afternoon to everybody. Yeah, Did they speak Creole or English? Creole. Okay, Creole, okay. Una good afternoon. Yeah, we na woman talk, Sierra Leone. Inside woman talk, we dey deal with woman and girl picking them. We dey give sexual reproductive health education to girl picking them and woman them, because we want them to make them know who them be. Because we find out say, but who woman then they're not able to understand what it make them be woman. And because they're not able to understand, then they misuse themselves. And they're not able to be the kind of woman then where they're supposed to be. Because inside woman talk who believe say, girl picking or boy picking or where then they come up or where then they born them, all man gets good plans them and ideas them how they go able for develop themselves and for make them go how they go able for make the environments them good environments there and help others. But along the way, things them like pregnancy, sickness, they come inside the way and spoil everything. So we decide say we need for tackle this area. For make we they able for talk to we company woman them and for help them so that they go know who that them be. And even waiting make we be woman them where now we messes, people that don't know the importance of where then they because they not get waiting and they use for make them able for keep themselves fine. Beaucoup of them like them picking up one the way they go school, then they drop now school. And at the end of the day, they're not able for B, would I then want for B. So we then go out and talk to and help them. And at the end of the day, we can give them menstrual parts them when I reusable one. These are the reusable menstrual pads. What will they make? Inside the pad, we get a plastic-like material. What we put, but not a plastic like this where they make noise. This is medical plastic. Where they inside where we say it's so soft. Where you use them, you know they are in nothing, and they prevent the leak for come now the other side of the pad. Now in the inside and at the edge, it snaps when a plastic. They put for all the pad in position. And just as you see, it get pockets. What will they put the side? This na the liner. What will they use? We make it from cotton flannel. When a very soft flannel, where we say if you use them, you know, say it they chook you, or they talk say in terms of cold time, it they keep you warm. If the place back cold, hot, it they make you feel fresh, and then it they absorb. You know they mess you up where you they use them. Because as soon as the flow can they suck them. So you know they mess you up. Middle with the double them. So that where you fold them in 3 folds, you go get 6 layers. Now that make we the double them. And this we they call the hot spots. Then we they overlock them right round for make we give them good neatness so that it not go rip. And because pad is fine for anger outside, so that where the rays of the sun they meet them, it is able for help with germs, infection, smell, and all the rest. And we see now, it not thick, it is for dry. So when you use that, you feel comfortable one. Now we make on this way. And the colors that what we they use, the colors that we be say, because in the long run, because of the pigments where they inside period, it will get strikes. So if it gets unsafe with those colors, you not go able to see, the strikes on them. So now, so we dey use am, like I say, in 3 folds like this. And then this way. So when you don't, you dey put them inside the shield. Like this. So in time of heavy flow, you can double. It depends. They come. Now so you they use them. You they double them like this. Like this one. And then you use your pants inside, like so. You clip. Like this. And then, yes. So with this now, you can go about your business. Picking them at school, then they're able for socialize. Because you jump now, you butu, you run, you do any kind way in order to come out again. You they get the confidence for continue day-to-day activities because it don't clip. So you know they get the fear. And you know they get the fear say, when you mess too much, it they transfer now your pants, neither go now your clothes, because this shield gets plastic inside where they prevent the leak for come on the other side. And because enough fine for make we get pad for the rest of the day, we can encourage them. Inside the full kit, we they put spare plastic. If this you not get on, you can use any other plastic. So that at least if you go work or you go to school, you see say we after 3 hours or so, you don't mess too much, you can go and remove this one, keep them. You get bag, put on there, or you put them inside your purse. When you go home, then you replace, because now 8 days inside. This one day 8 inside the set. Then this one in there 2 inside. You can use this for the rest of the day, but this one you need for the changer. So when you go home, just take water, you put them inside. Because of the material, just like where you get material, where we say it they run. Where you soak them, find out say the color they come out. So as you soak them, maybe for 10 minutes, you they find out say the colorful water they come out. So if you be say you know want to play with the colorful water, you can just make them, you throw away and replace other one. The third time, just take soap, you put inside a small water and wash them. When you done, you can pull them and then you rinse them. You they find out say the colorful water they come on. Even with just the microwave they left, just give soap and then you wash them, everything they come on. As long as the water is clean, the soap is white, you they know say you pardon clean. And then just hang them na the rope. It dry, you keep them to other use. If it be say you want come on, you want go out, then there's just symptoms say you want for mess, you can able prepare your shield like this. Just don't fix them, fold them like this, this. Put them inside your pockets if you want. You go. or inside your bag. Anytime you reach now, you see now say the stranger they come. You can just spend some side. You pull on some food, fix them, and continue that today. This with a designer for 3 years. But if you all are fine, it will last you past that. Because as you done this now 8, this now 2. At the end of the day, you was this, you anger, you use the other one. The next day they use this, you can interchange. Then when you done, you pack everything. And then you put them inside your plastic, pack all things, put inside your plastic, and you put them inside your bag like this. Fence on side, you keep them for the next use. So we partners them and say for make we go able for help with the victims then, because they know say as then they struggle with sweaty, then they eat, then they struggle for buy medicine, they struggle for buy clothes. So also then they struggle for parts. And now parts, I think the cheapest go be 10,000. So just know inside the year, how much it go use, and some people there because of heavy flow, then go use past 1 pack. But with this, then get that area they go able to solve. So this now in Woman Talk, they do.
And for support, the Thinking Pink, anytime where I reach now the schools there where we operate, we also talk to them about breast cancer, so that's where they're able to detect them quick, they're able to get well body. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Woman Talk. We really appreciate this gesture. For the official opening of the screening booths, we go call on the only oncology nurse, Nurse Khadija Kone. Nurse Khadija, let's put together for Nurse Khadija.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited for this day and seeing you all here. I look forward every year to this year for this particular program because it's such a great feeling that we're all here. It shows that we're all very concerned about health. We take breast cancer seriously. We want to know more in order to help ourselves. Lucy has given vote of thanks, a splendid one. I'll just say at the end, thank you all and God bless you. And so today is a health fair. So the main attraction of this day is the free tests or screening that we'll be offering. Various other companies and foundation has come on board to give support because obviously health is wealth. And so currently we'll be offering literally 9 assessments, right? 9 tests. Breast test, eye checkup, hepatitis B, typhoid, malaria. There's also HIV, obviously on consent, and there will be blood sugar and blood pressure. And another interesting fact is there will be bra measurement for women who do not know their actual bra size. This is the opportunity. So this is how it's going to go. I officially welcome you all. Again, it is free for all, both men and women, young and old. Yes, we have no limitations. And I hope that you all invited family members to come on board because this is so important. Each test, normally it would cost more than 50,000, let alone to have the assessment. And so we're offering free. And I'll just show you of a bit of a geography, how it's gonna be like. The gates, the second door we see on our left, please. Right, is the entrance point. This is the starting point. We move through here, we do some registration. You'll be given a piece of paper wherein all your results will be noted down. You go through the malaria, typhoid, hepatitis. Then you go on to there will be volunteers there and the staff who will be directing you. You go down to the eye checkup, then you come down to the breast screening. We check your blood pressure, we check your bra size, and then you move down lastly to this exit door. The first door on my right here is the exit, please. So we move out this way, and if you're completed your test. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again. So I officially open up the bootings of the screening. You're all welcome. Please, let's take charge of this opportunity. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Okay, let's start. So please, let's go by line. It's a queue. We don't want...
No, Lucy, go outside, come on. Go no more. Okay, the screening they starts now, but we don't give numbers, so they do them orderly. We they still see them now, yeah. Then a nurse will come out, they can call the numbers. We they go inside in fives because we know say the booths are different. Please, when you hear your number, now you they grab. If you grab, you know your number, na for no face embarrassment. Please. The screening they starts now then, but first of all, they give preference. So school picking them because then get for go school, but they give preference to the aged, and they give preference to Cumbra them. So please just call the names, yes. So as I said, they give preference. So if Nayari names them first, where the nurse call, now names of people that they give preference. So before the numbers start, please. I don't know. Okay, if you didn't do ya and you name Denaya, go inside, please. Fasmata Kamara. Okay, Master Kamara don't go. Rebecca Thomas. Aisatu Kagbo, Leonora Faulkner, and Aminata Dumbuya.